Guess who's made it all the way to Minnesota? And not that we don't care about Judson and Elise, but they always come and go across country. Indy does not. So Indy and the road team have made it safe. Indy did great. She's just been chuffing. She doesn't seem nervous at all. She was happy to see Katie. What we're going to do, since they got here in record time, and we have plenty of sunlight, is that they're going to put her where Nova was. Nova's locked in the building right now just because we want to have Indy have a little bit of time to get used to her space without such a welcoming wagon next door. And we're going to roll that crate up to the double door. They have all the cattle panel up, all the clips, everything needed. We're going to release her like we release a big cat, not a cub. So what do you think? The lions were roaring right when the van opened, and it didn't seem to bother her at all. And so if you're joining us, we are here at the Wildcat Sanctuary after almost a 30-hour drive, but they made it in record time, less than that, to get Indy to her forever home. And it's funny because we talked about when we were at Southwest Wildlife, she looked so big, and now that she's been around other tigers here, we're all like, she looks so small. So they're gonna roll her out. We'll see how she explores everything. We don't have the pool or anything filled right now. We wanted to make sure we had the least amount of challenges, but don't worry, she's gonna get a pool in the very, very near future. But everything in due time. So Katie told us she loves to watch. What program does she like to watch?
Animal Planet.
Animal Planet. So you guys all know that follow us, that our cats get enrichment TV when they want it. And so we have a TV down ready to go into her bungalow. We have a nanny cam. So she's going to get to be able to wear off some of that. And you're welcome to jump in, Katie, if you want. Don't worry, you don't have to stay back. But we have a nanny cam so she can be watched all night. She's going to be able to go into the habitat right now, wear off some steam, get used to her new space. But then for her protection, we are going to lock her into her bungalow for the evening, and then she'll get full access again tomorrow. If you're just joining us, we're welcoming Indy home to the Wildcat Sanctuary. She's had a long cross-country trip to Arizona. She's chuffing, she's playing. She ate on her trip, so she's doing extremely, extremely well. She just did get Frontline put on her shoulder, so she's really wondering what that coldness is on her shoulder. So you might see her scratch that. But we have more ticks right now than they do in Arizona, so we wanted that protection. So when we rescue also cross country, we have to think about what they might have experienced where they came from. So like Southwest Wildlife is in Arizona, and they get valley fever. If we rescued from Tennessee or Arkansas, they could have bobcat fever. So she's not showing any signs of that, but it was wonderful that Southwest reminded us when you do our spay to check her blood work and check again in a year, just as a preventative, and be able to treat it if she were to have it. They see it very rarely. They get it from the dirt in the desert, but love when we have that information to share what is specific to the regions so that we can always make sure we're doing right by the residents we rescue. She's like, I know that van.
I hope you recognize me.
So many of you know our crating process. The team back home made sure that we had the right cattle panel piece on so the crate could match up. Originally, we thought the crate would go in the double door, but it actually does not fit, so they set it up just like they do when we release cats in the building. I don't think she's, I think she's doing just fine. She's busy. Oh, you get Teresa. Everything's a toy at this age. So they're going to just chain the crate up. We follow the same protocol, whether it's a small cat. Oh, she just licked her front line. Did you just lick your front line? Oh, that tastes horrible. That tastes horrible. You might not want to do that again. Oh, we're going to drool from that. So I was saying that whether it's a small cat or big cat, we follow the same protocol for safety, not only for the cats, but when there's a pattern of checklists and to-dos, then we always remember that cycle. It's just a part of our redundancy and our safety protocol. Nice, Chuff. Daisy, is Daisy locked away? Daisy's locked away, Nova's locked away. I think, are the neighbors on the other side still out? We have neighbors on the other side still out because they are calmer in nature. And we definitely want her to see at least another cat from a distance so she can start getting used to it. But I don't think we have any worries that she is going to be to be worried about the other cats at all. And mosquito season has just started. So what we're going to do is, I don't think she's going to have any problem running all the way through the double door in. Katie's going to be there with food just so that gives us time to shut the double door. You can see they have put cattle panel all the way around, so there's no way she can go anywhere but into the habitat. So she's 5 to 6 months old. She weighs 94 pounds, but she looks so small. Here, she's going to go into this front habitat. So you can see the wall there. This is what we call a merger habitat, and we have 3 of them here at the sanctuary. And this is great for cubs, it's great for special needs animals, and it's also great when we want to get cats to know each other. They've made that wall a double layer so cats can't get their feet through. There's a way to shift cats in and out. And so this is just where she's going to be for the moment. And then hopefully in the next couple days, she'll get to meet Nova on the back wall. And then eventually she'll graduate to the indoor building. But as we thought, this would be a little bit much for her to go into the big cat building right away with all the noises. So she has her very own bungalow on the other side of the habitat that she can go in and use as a den. She says, I'm ready. Well, this is roaring again. She doesn't even hear the lions roar. Oh, there we hear. What's that noise? Yeah. Are you listening to the lions, or are you looking at Katie with food over there? So they're opening the door. She's walking right through the double door. Smelling the double door. Oh, you're going to sit right there? You need to walk in the double door. Do you know there's a bigger habitat outside? The grass is probably, I mean, she had some bushes and trees, but rolling in grass might be something new. Oh, we're going to eat it, huh? Oh. So, and there's no reason to rush her, but she's just hanging out in the double door, not walking through the habitat. She's like really looking at grass and eating it. There we go. Look at. Oh, no, grass is more important than chicken. All right, I'm going to walk around here. We're going to see how brave she is. Where do you smell? What do you smell? I'm trying to zoom in, but it's not letting me right now, so she's definitely looking around. Oops, sorry guys. You do not want to see me when you're trying to see her. She thinks this grass is like the coolest thing ever. What are you doing? This is her first time in an open top habitat too, so she hasn't looked up yet. A lot of times we see them look up. If you're just joining us, this is Indy, the tiger cub we transported from Arizona. Sadly, she was destined to be sold online for $25,000 when authorities intervened. She went to Southwest Wildlife for several months while the case was being resolved, and now she's at her forever home here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. She's not in her forever habitat yet, but she's definitely in her forever place. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't. Katie's a little emotional to see the cub she raised and enjoy her new space. And what do you see? So you can see here, there's her little den that she'll have overnight until she learns and feels comfortable in the big cat building. She said, I had trees and bushes where I was, but I am going to work on this entire grass. And you can see the front line on her shoulder. That's just something we gave as a topical to help her, because as she's playing in the tall grass. There's so much to explore. You could go walk around. There's grass everywhere. And you guys will definitely want to tune in tomorrow. We're all going to be here too when she sees Nova for the first time on the shared wall. What's that toy? She's pretty brave. I wonder when she's going to investigate the top perch too. She'll also get her pool tomorrow, and the nice thing about that is it can fill while she's in there, so she can play with the water spigot going in, or she can play in the pool. Oh, she sees a big cat moving. She sees Winona across the way. Her tongue's hanging out. The toy's more important. Now where are you going? What else is in there? What else is in there? Oh, you're going to get Judson's GoPro camera? That's a rock. I don't think it's going to be as easy to move as the toys. That's not an egg. If you can move that, you're pretty amazing. So there she's starting to get closer to the empty pool, which will be full of water tomorrow.
I think it's like a stick or something.
We'll see if she discovers her indoor den. There's a lot of tiger smells in that den that she can roll in. And remember, you know, these happy endings are only possible when donors support organizations like ours in Southwest Wildlife who rescue these cats. Even though it's a legal case, more times than not, we actually cover all the costs of the care, the food, transport, everything like that. And so donations help us always keep our rescue fund full, the food fund full. So we're never doing emergency appeals for cats like this, that we always have our 20-year fund full, so that when we take on cats like Indy, we are hopeful that she lives 20 plus years. And that's a big commitment at $10,000 a year for a healthy big cat. And so any donations means so much. Any amount means so very much. And you can sponsor and follow Indy and be part of her life, not just her rescue, for as little as $50 a month or $600 a year. Indy is between 5 and 6 months old, weighs 94 pounds, and has found an old log. She doesn't even seem nervous at all, which is just amazing. But she's getting to sharpen her claws, so. I gotta touch everything. Are you gonna discover your building? Back down into the grass, she says. Practicing to be an apex predator already. So it'll be really interesting to see her size, you know, next to Nova tomorrow. I think Nova is a lot bigger than her, but it'll be really interesting to see them on a shared wall, see if there's a lot of chuffs, see how much they enjoy each other through the shared wall. Where are you going? Where are you going? If you're just joining us, rescued tiger Indy is at her forever home now. We were successful with the road to rescue. Her final leg of her journey, as she gets to grow up here at the sanctuary with other rescue residents. We have her in one of what we call our merger habitats, where we have another cub that's older than her, but only by like 4 or 5 months, on the other side of the wall, so that they can get to know each other on the shared wall. We also have some other younger tigers that are nearby, so we have plenty of options to see if companionship can take place of any of these cats. And it's part what we want to do here is, even though they're solitary in the wild, once they're in captivity, we want them to have a quality of life and as much mental stimulation as possible. And often they can really benefit from living with another cat. We never force cats to live together, but obviously if they can live by each other, with each other, even on a shared wall, it provides a lot of stimulation. She's definitely seen a few other cats. What you doing, pretty girl? We'll see. We'll come out tomorrow and there won't be any grass left. Indy. So much play. She's not even really coming over to see people. She's just keeping herself busy. Where are you going? Well, let me see. I'm going to follow her. Discovering the rock pile. So she's approaching the shared wall, which is great. There's nobody over there right now. That's where Nova will be tomorrow. But I'm sure she can smell her. Hello. Hello. And I hear somebody playing with a toy ball inside their indoor building, which I assume is Nova. So this is just, I mean, reminds me so much of when Nova joined the TWS family. No hesitation at all. Just checking out every corner, stalking, chewing grass. Think of when you get double the size of this habitat when you start growing, huh? I think she's going to really, really enjoy the pool filling tomorrow. If you saw her in Arizona, she loved the pools, so it's going to be fun. Now she's trying to get out of the wrong way of the perch. You have to come this way where there's room. Are you stalking from under there? Oh, I see you. We see you. If you're just joining us again, we're here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. You guys have been along for the ride, the journey, the rescue to bring Indy to the Wildcat Sanctuary, her forever home. She's exploring her merger habitat for the first time and has no hesitation at all. And then, so you'll want to stay tuned tomorrow. We're not sure exactly when we'll go live, but tomorrow she'll get to meet Nova, and you can be there for that. She'll get to experience her in-ground pool for the first time. We definitely want you to be part of her firsts here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I can see her from here, but we'll see if you can see her. And we're going to see if she'll explore her little house. Yep, she's going right in. We'll see if she comes back out. I know there's a lot of smells in there. So she's in her little hut right now. I'm sure she's having a blast.
There she is. You see
A little face sticking out. What's it like to kind of follow the process through?
It's been amazing. I'm so happy to see her finally here and enjoying the grass.
She's so brave because of you, Katie. We can't see you because you're exploring so much. Teresa, I have her TV on the golf cart too, so I brought that down. I can hear her counterpart, Nova, inside just throwing toys around in the building. There's going to be some tired tiger cubs tomorrow. Well, we can sign off and let her explore her new space. We're going to keep her out here until the sun goes down and then bring her in her building for the night. But she doesn't seem like we have anything to worry about. She's exploring. She's not nervous. But it's kind of our protocol for the first night, so she kind of knows her safety area. And then I think, you know, she's going to be graduating to the Big Cat building in no time. She doesn't seem to have... Oh, she just saw one of our witness protection tigers next door. I won't be able to show. Oh, really? Are you going to stalk? Are you? I'll be able to show you her, but not who she's responding to. So I'm going to have to kind of strategically, she's already kind of over it. You're kind of over it already, aren't you? Let's see. She's getting a chuff from the neighbor to the right. And so if you guys are new, we have witness protection cats, and witness protection cats are cats that are probably similar cases to Indy here or others like her, or could be cruelty, neglect, illegal activity, and we have them because the case has not been resolved like Indy's. So we might keep them for 1, 2, 3 years during the case being resolved, and then hopefully when the case is resolved, we get permanent custody. And so those are cats that, to not impede the legal case, we don't share their identity, we don't share their backstory or anything like that, but they still get the same individualized love, care, and attention as other cats here at the sanctuary. So she's she's doing really good, and the neighbor's doing really well. Just chuffing is just chuff, 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 and laying very nicely. Not antagonizing little Indy at all. What a good first impression. But we do see Indy has some growing to do to catch up with some of the other younger big cats here at the sanctuary. Well, I would say we're probably going to do the live earlier than our normal 11 o'clock tomorrow, because we want Indy to have access to her yard and have that all day so that we can monitor all day, make sure everything's going well. So we can't give you an exact time, but definitely tune in, and I will let Indy, she's back there behind her perch, kind of do her explore. And again, stay tuned tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being part of her rescue and her forever home here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.